you'll see what I actually use for the dimensions. I think these are 200 at the front, 250 at the back. These are both the side pieces. Very, very substantial wood, which is what you want, really. Hi Josh, how are you, buddy? How are you? 18 people, 6 likes. How long have I been here? I don't know. Oh, 6 minutes. That's okay. Right then. So what we need is the back is, I know the back 300 millimeters, and this is the back. And we'll leave that like that. One of these is the front and one of them is the base, I think. I think this is the roof. And what I needed to do was set the roof at didn't want to we'll just cut that off simply with a knife. Didn't want that to spread. Right then, one of those is the base and one is the front. Pretty much the same size. 5 millimeters in it, the difference, so I presume that one's the front and this one is the base. And that one's the roof. Right then. Wow. You're all getting some bad weather in America. I'm going to use a clamp to clamp this first. I'll put the roof on last, the very last thing, and I need to cut the roof and the front with like a little what do you call it, like a little angle on them, like that, and I'll explain in a moment. Right, let's start at the beginning and let's stop fumbling about. Let's put one of these on here. Don't worry, I'm not going to be building bird houses all night. I'm going to be doing some carving in a moment. Right, and that holds that sufficiently while I am like this now. I've got my drill set up and I've got 2 drills now. And that's about this then for organised. Not like me at all. That's what happened there. And let's put one in there, eh? About there. Just put the countersink bit in. It's not so important because it's the back. Now you're going to like this now. I've only gone and lost the screws, haven't I? Flipping, huh? There you go. We'll be used to this, won't we? Hey? Something always goes wrong. Always. There they are. 2 screws, right? 1 in there, 1 in there. Put my screwdriver bit into this one. Set the screwdriver like that. Right, and we'll see how far in this goes before it if you recall with the last one, I put the screw in and it split a little bit, so to stop that from happening again, I'm going to be drilling all the holes and hopefully that'll prevent it from splitting. You have gritter trucks. What do you call them? Do you call them salt trucks or gritter trucks, or everybody calls them something different, I think. I lived in GA and MS 30 some years ago. Snow and ice shuts them down for a while. GA. GA. What does that? What does GA mean? Salt trucks, many also double as ploughs. Yeah. They do the same here. It's not unusual for our snow ploughs and trucks. Snow. We call them gritter trucks because the salt is contained in grit. So we call them gritter trucks. But it's not unknown for them to get stuck. Georgia. GA's Georgia. MS is Mississippi. Learn something new every day. Right, put that down. 2 screws. There you go. Sorry about the racket. Are you alright, Tim? It's me, my ignorance, I should know. It's me. I'm no good at abbreviations. GA could mean anything to me. I'm not stupid. Could mean anything. Right then, so there's the 2 sides. Easy enough. Now we need a floor, a front and a roof. Simple. So 6 pieces of wood. I'm quite sure this was the floor. So that is going, oh no, that isn't the floor. I wasn't sure at all then. That is going to be the either the front, could do as the front, or this is definitely the roof, so this must be the base. Or have I cut things too big? Looks like I've cut them too big. Oh dear. Right. This should be 109. One of them should be 195. Let's have a look. 195 millimeters, that is. So that's 195. This should be the base. Ah, because the front isn't on yet. That's why. That's the reason. Right, so now when I put the front on, the base on, I thought that bit is sticking out, but it's only sticking out because I haven't put the front on. As soon as you put the front on, there you go. See what I mean? So I need to that'll do that way. I need to put a angle there, so that carries on along. And where is my pencil? There's one here. That'll do. Right, so now we'll put that as a line, and we'll follow that line. It moved substantially, didn't it, there? Right, so that's wonderful. That's all I need is a guide. Now I'm going to alter the angle of my bandsaw. And that is going to be that's got to come down like that, hasn't it? Right, let's alter the bandsaw. You might not see this. Let's alter this a little bit so you can see what I'm doing, because it's not much fun. Right, so now what I need to do is push that back and put in the angle here of the bandsaw that I need for the cut, which is these here. You undo these, only a little bit, but enough to move the table. It's quite useful, actually. To be able to move your table like that. It doesn't have to be bang on precision. Good job, really. But it does have to be roundabouts where you want it, else it'll look silly. Right, so now what I need to do, I've got the angle that I need to cut at. What I need to do now is just to mark it across the face of the wood, which is still quite wet, so we will what I need is a line to follow. And that will be the line that I follow. Probably can't pick it out very well. Right, so here we go. And that will be placed on the front like so. and that will have a little gap at the top, which is fine. It's all for ventilation. Right, so now what I need to do now is put, in fact I have got a instrument that measures the angle downstairs. I think I'll go and get it. Okay, I pray the power stays on. I hate ice, it causes power outages and auto accidents. Wow, I'll pray for you. I'll say a prayer for Tim. Yep, I'll leave that at the bottom so nicely, and then this can go like that. And there's a little vent in the top on that one. Or I could even cut that one down and have it as a robin box. Robin has an open fronted box, not like the blue tit, and in fact I think that's what I might do. Lovely grain on this wood. Have it that way around and it looks better, I think. Right, I need to go and get my, I don't know what it's called. I'll go and get it and then I'll show you, and then you might even know what it's called. I haven't got a clue. Right, it's one of those. And you undo that and it goes round like that. I haven't a clue what it's called. But it's useful for doing the angle of the dangle, just like so. So I put it in like that, push it up to there, lock it in, and now that is the angle that I need on there. So what I'm going to do now is push that onto there, and that should be it. Very technical, isn't it? Right, so now hopefully this will be the same sort of angle. No. Right, let's alter this again. I don't think this goes both ways, so never mind. I will put it on here like that. That's not going to work, is it? Good job. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. Right. Let's undo that. Gosh, that's tight. You tighten that up. It's attacking me now. That doesn't go both ways. So, just my luck. How am I going to do this? That's the importance of having a big workshop, isn't it? Right, that'll have to do. That'll do as my guiding line. And I'm just going to take it to this line here and see what happens. Very sorry, I made a bit of a pig's ear of that. All's well that ends well, and that will be fine. Right. Hi Dana, how are you, buddy? Just trying to make a birdhouse. Look at that. I've got all fancy gadgets. I don't know what they're called and I don't know how to use them. But we're having a go. That's the main thing. We're having a go. And this is my little birdhouse. Right. So now I'll take the roof off. Let's take the roof off. I'm going to fix this to the front. drill this bit in first. Got that sucker. Let's put a screw in while the going's good. Dana has quite a lot of snow. Right, so now I've got to push that out a little bit, and it's a multitask. Those blokes are good at multitasking, let me tell you. Well known for it. Hey, another screw. Another one. And there you go. And I know what you're saying. Where's the hole for the bird to get in? Well, it's going to be 150, so that's 75 across. Where's my little ruler? There it is. 150. Let's go 2 inches down, eh? Which is going to be about there. Let's go 150. 75, sorry. We'll try and put it in the middle about, haven't we? So I've got to get my little spade, put that into this drill. Here's my chuck key. We've got all different names for thing, I would think. There you go. Crank that up. Put it on its back. Move that out of the way. Put that on its back. And let's drill a hole. Not quite through yet. So that is. And now I have to tidy up the back of that. So let's take it off. Let's move it to a tougher mode. See that? Let's tidy that up, eh? Let's tidy it up with a little chisel. We don't want the birds getting frustrated and splinters, do we? you go. Easy as that. Grez. Hello. Hello, Grez. I don't even know what that means. If anybody knows what that means, and it's not a very nice word or anything, or whatever it is, we haven't got a clue. Right, that's that back on. Let's put this back. Okay, now we need 2 more holes here, one here, one here. Got a call by, oh, see you, Tim. I'm going to stay here for a while, so if you are able to come back, please do. Sorry, it's going to 50 people watching. Please hit the subscribe. Cost you nothing. Gosh, that's all over the place. Let's put that in the centre, eh? That'll help. That's better. Right, let's drill these and go for it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes you can get away with putting these screws in just as they are, but I like to drill it so it doesn't split the wood. It's a little bit of extra time, but it's the job's done properly then. If you're going to do it well. Okay, nicely does it. And we're going to put the roof on next, which is easy enough. Even that's wonderful with a little bit of a cut in there. It works wonders. Okay, let's put one in there. Okay. And another one here. Level to that. It always takes longer when you're filming it. Don't know why. It's like a magical thing. And something always goes wrong when you're filming it as well. But and that never normally happens to me. Everything usually goes very, very very well. If you believe that, you believe anything. Okay, now all there is left to do is put the one base on the bottom, which is here, and you screw that on in 4 corners, 4 parts. And the reason I screw them on last is because they have to come off each year, and you have to clean them out with boiling water. Just boil the kettle, take this off, boil the kettle, put it back on, and it's good for the next season. Or sometimes, if you're really lucky, the same season, and the birds will come back 2 to 3 times. Blue tits. If you're lucky, and if they like your garden. Let's put these on, these 2 first. And sometimes they can have 4 or 5 chicks. Sometimes they can have, I think, up to about 15. I'm sure somebody will Google that and tell me if I'm right. How many chicks can a blue tit have? How many eggs? I don't know, is that old saying, isn't it? If just one, if I just get one to hatch, it's been worthwhile. Right, so that's easy enough. Little vent at the top, that'll be fine. Nobody will see that. And there you go. Now all that's left to do now is just to measure, what's that, in just over an inch. So if I go there About 75. Measure, mark that there. That's going to be the centre. Then you just pop a hole through there, and whoever wants to put a screw in there, drill it, screw it to your fence. I am working late today. Hi Last Watch. What's the weather like in Canada? I thought it was going to be very, very snowy. Right, so I've got 2 of those done now. Heavy duty. I've got all the stuff here to do another one. Some of this wood is absolutely wonderful, you know. I love this. Isn't that wonderful? Or was it just me? Right, let's put this to one side. I'll leave that at the... this is the back. Not bad here on the west coast. +2 and clear. All right. Wow. So you're on the west. On the east is cool. Do you see the... I probably asked you before. Do you see the Northern Lights where you are? Or are you sick of seeing them? I hate that when people say, I'm sick of seeing them. How can you be sick of seeing the Northern Lights? Ontario, Quebec. Ontario. Is that... Sorry for my ignorance. Is that where the that tower is? There's a big tower there. Is that the place? No, I'm on about Toronto, aren't I? I'm on about Toronto. And I've heard there's a... we've seen them here a few times a year. But when you go north to Calgary, Edmonton and northern British Columbia. Oh wow, so that's where we'd have to go if we wanted to see them. I'm going to screenshot that. Me and my wife want to go and see them, really do. But we don't like seeing Toronto, yeah. That's where... Toronto, that's where Rebecca lives. Do you know Rebecca? I'm only joking, I know you don't. Do you know people say that sometimes, and they ask you, because you're from England, they say, do you know, I don't know. Do you know the King, or have you been to see the King? You know what I mean? Like it's a normal thing to go and see the King. Amazing people. People are amazing. This wood is soaking wet. No, my daughter, my daughter went to Canada for international studies, and her friend was called Rachel, was it? Rebecca. And that's what I'm on about. And she lives in Toronto. And when my daughter went to visit where she lived, she took her to the CN Tower. That's all it is. Right, that's the roof. This is the base. What a shame that's the base. Never mind. Worse things have happened. And that's the angle of that. So that is the front. And I'm not going to make that same mistake again. So this will be like that. Right. Let's make it look like I know what I'm doing. And I know you're supposed to have a fence and that here, but I don't have one. I do, but I don't use it. Hopefully that will fit. No? Snug as a bug in a rug. didn't actually want it on there, did I? I wanted it on here. Just testing if anyone's watching what I'm doing. Hopefully this is the roof then. There you go. Right, so now I want that at that sort of an angle. Something like that. But I've got this magic stick here, which I'm going to put it like that. Do that across like that. Like so. And then I'm going to mark that straight across. Sorry, this is the little technical bit. Not really that technical, but we'll say that. Right, and then we need to have drop it on the floor. That's what I usually do, and then we'll go for it like that, and that should be fine. Right, let's go for it. Stop that and put that on there, and the job's a good one. Right, now 2 inches down, which is there, which is still 5.5 from the bottom, so that's fine. And then we're going to go 150, 75, 75 there. And that is where the hole is going. So what I'll do is I'll put that over there a moment. Put that behind me. Then it's 8 o'clock then, so this is going to be the last one. Hi 7 Fried. I'm making a few bird houses. But just plain simple ones. No wood spirits today, just plain simple. Bird houses. That will be sold on a stall next Sunday at an artisan market. And what I wanted was some that are quite affordable for people, so that even if they wanted to try and help the bird population, they can. Let's just drill this quick. through, so what I'm going to do is drill it the other way. That way it shouldn't shouldn't be so splintery. There you go. Right, so now what I want to do is bring this, that's the roof, put the front on. That's quite good. Let me just put my drill on here. Everybody having a nice weekend? Affordable housing for birds. Put that in there, and then that's hopefully that sets it. Where's my other drill? There it is. Okay. Right, so put that one there. Push that across a little bit. Push that into there. See the water coming out of it, but it's tannalised wood, this is, so it'll be fine outside. Three more into there. A lot of people don't bother with the screws, they do it with the brad nails and glue. I just like the extra strength. And of course by using the screws you don't have to use glue, which cuts down the vapours. And then put the roof on. So let's drill these. And also you get some and they're they have a flap here and you can lift the roof. Well, if you can lift the roof, so can a cat. That's my theory anyway. And we don't want that. Talking of cats, I'll show you something in a short while. As soon as I've got this roof on and the base on, I'll show you something to do with cats. Southern Fried Land. Where are you then, Southern Fried Land? Are you in Kentucky by any chance? Gosh, I mean, I've done 2 in one night. God, that's mass production for me. Oh, North Carolina, South Carolina, where? Is that where Josh is, Electric Whittler? Is Electric Whittler there by you, yeah? Cool. Right. Three more of these and I'm done. 1, 2, 3. There you go. And there you go. There's another one done. I don't know how heavy they are. They're very heavy with the water on them. Oh, I said I was going to show you something, didn't I? To do with cats. There you go. It's one of the birdhouses I made. What do you think of that? Oh, 27 people, 16 likes. But actually I've got to need some sawdust actually. Shouldn't be a problem, should it really, sawdust? Scare the hell out of you. Yep, I made 2 tonight. So there you go, cooking with gas tonight. So I need to put that back, and that's the bit now. I've got to tidy it all away. Let's put this away. I do enjoy this. I do enjoy the YouTube. You like it? I've even put luminous paint in the eyes, so they'll glow in the dark. Right, what I've got to do is I've got to get some sawdust, get some PVA glue, mix it up into a paste and put it over there to cover the screws. That's what I've got to do. So I think I'll get some sawdust out of my bandsaw. Let's just put the table back to 0. Let's square the table for next time I need to use it. It's not going to be a big problem, I hope. It's actually set on the, there's like a bolt which sets it back to 0. But I always use a piece of this wood. It's got the blighter. There. Right, it's there you go. And luckily enough, I don't need much. So what we'll do is we'll take this off the table a moment. In fact, put it like that. So you can still see it. And we'll get this little bit of sawdust. Put it in there. So I'm even using the sawdust. A little bit of PVA glue, which of course everybody knows it dries clear. Probably don't need that much sawdust, but there you go. I use these clamps sometimes to undo the glue. Doesn't always work, but 9 times out of 10 it does. Right, so now that's all you need, is a little bit like that. Obviously a hair in there, we don't want that in there. And then just take the little bit there. See what I'm doing? This is just basically for all you people that buy wood filler. There's really no need. I probably will end up sanding this a little bit. I'm just doing this because I might have more than one to do, I've just thought. If you're finding any of this useful to you, please consider subscribing. It does help the channel. And it costs you nothing. I know this looks a mess at the moment, but when it dries, believe me, it'll be fine. Even this here, I can just lightly sand that and it'll all come off. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, I thought that was another one. Oh no, that one's fine. This one's fine as well. There's one. There's one. I knew there was one somewhere. There's one. This one. Let's push that out of the way. Okay, and I'm sure there's no more. There is, you know. Good God. Let's put this one out of the way a moment. You like that one? There's another one here that needs sorting out. I'm going to do it a different time because that's okay. I'm going to dye that in there. I might do that tomorrow. I ought to do it now while I've got the chance. Painting pots up there. That one's fine. I'll leave that one. That one's fine. This one. it's doing. Oh, that's getting hot. And that's good. I did end up, man, the craftsmanship is top shelf. Thank you very much. Kind of you. Obviously I'm not going to leave them like that. I will end up sanding them down. This is just to actually cover the screws. Which does successfully. I'll leave that one like that a moment. That's okay. This is another one I did. I've stained that one with the tung oil. And this is another one, and I gave him purple eyes, which I thought would be novel. That's not very smooth. It's a lot better. Just need sanding inside, I think. Right, so it's 8:30 now. I'm definitely going now. Don't forget, if you can, subscribe. It really means a lot. Hit the like button. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. And the most important thing, whatever you do, do it well.